So the instructions here are very clear. Um, Open a timeline editor, then add a keyframe at frame 1 by going to the 3D view in object mode and then pressing 1, then location. You select the object. This is the timeline editor. This one here. This one is time. So it starts at 1, ends at 250. So click on this particular object, then click on I. You've already set the locations 0 by 0 by 0. So what's the next thing? The next thing is now go to the timeline editor and select frame to 250. So get back to the timeline editor, select frame 250. You can just drag it or select it from here. Then what next? Um, Move your object to some new location by pressing G plus mouse move plus enter. Move this particular object. Select the object, click on G, then move it to a new location, maybe somewhere there. Then do what? Then enter. Insert now another keyframe for the location of the object. This you do by clicking on I. That's the new location. So what's the next thing? The next thing is play your movie by pressing the play button in the timeline editor. So this is the timeline editor. So you can start from this position, from the first position. You just bring it back. Then play. Click on play. Then see what happens. I hope you can see what happens. You can see. Very nice. So you can just pause it. Then what's the next instruction? Render your movie. Render your animation you've already rendered. Make sure you use MPEG-4 as an encoder, and the file extension should be MP4 in the scene properties. In the output pane, select file format FFmpeg video, and then under the encoding panel, the encoding pane, select MPEG-4. The default output folder is in the output pane is TMP, which is probably not what you want. Change to a more suitable folder. To create the animation, then choose render animation under the render menu. The default name of the movie created is this, but you can change this. So let's do that. So the instructions here are very clear. So there is the scene properties. So let's get into the scene properties. Here is the scene properties. Looks like a print or something. You just need to click on it. Then there is this output. Then here you can select where you want your file to be rendered. Maybe you want it to be rendered somewhere around. Maybe you have some. Let's just select somewhere. Blender. Yes, Blender here. So then you have the file format should be. This should be the file format. Then there is the encoding part where the encoding should be MPEG-4. Then you have got this one is correct. This one is correct. Then you don't need any audio. So what's the next step? The next step is to create the animation. Yeah, to create the animation, then choose render animation and the render menu. The default name of the movie should be So there is the render menu. There's a rendering menu here. This is where you create the animation. You can just play and see what happens. Oh shit, it's not happening.